Hey everyone, today we're about to uncover the top 11 forbidden places you can't visit. You're not allowed to visit these places. From secret government spots to off-limits wonders, these locations are a mystery waiting to be unraveled. Get ready for an exploration into the forbidden. It's going to be an exciting journey. Number 1. Vatican Secret Archives, Vatican. If you have ever wanted to know about the mysteries of the Catholic Church, you will have to wait a while as the archives are heavily guarded. They have records dating back to the 8th century, such as a letter from Michelangelo to Pope Julius II and a handwritten letter by Mary, Queen of Scots before her assassination. The fascinating vault is set underground and contains 53 miles of shelving. No one is allowed access except researchers who have been granted special permits, and even they are limited in what materials they can examine. The risks of such critical data falling into the wrong hands far outweigh the extra security costs. Number 2. North Sentinel Island, India. North Sentinel Island is a tiny island located just off the coast of India in the Bay of Bengal. Strangers cannot visit the island, which has aquamarine waters and gorgeous sandy beaches. The Sentinelese, the indigenous population, adamantly oppose any outside interaction. They are unwelcoming to strangers and choose not to be close to the contemporary world. It is one of the very rare locales that remain untainted by the outside world. The Indian Coast Guard flew over the area after the tsunami in 2004 to survey the damage, and they reported individuals surfacing and shooting arrows at airplanes. Number 3. Morgan Island, South Carolina, USA. Morgan Island is one of the Sea Islands, located in Beaufort County, South Carolina, just north of Beaufort. It is also known as Monkey Island. Monkeys may make you think of a tropical utopia far away, but they are also here in the United States. Morgan Island, South Carolina, is home to over 4,000 rhesus monkeys. However, they are notably not native to the area. These apes were transferred following a herpes virus B epidemic in Puerto Rico. The island was deserted before the monkeys came. People are not allowed to visit the island for their welfare and the safety of the monkeys. Despite how cute these monkeys appear in images and movies, these monkeys are not friendly. Morgan Island is only accessible to a select group of scholars. Number 4. Lascaux Caves, France. Regardless of being a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Lascaux Caves in France are not accessible to the public. Owing to fungal infections that could jeopardize the cave's survival, France has prohibited the public from entering them since 1963. These caves provide information about the evolution of humankind. Approximately 600 specimens of antiquity dating back 20,000 years may be found in the caverns. Although tourists are not free to enter the actual caverns, they can learn about them and the models built adjacent to them in the museum. Although you cannot enter the area, you will have the whole experience outside, making your trip worthwhile. Number 5. Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Norway. You can see right away from the photo that this isn't a site that anyone will stumble upon, and with good reason. The Svalbard Global Seed Vault in Norway, popularly known as the Armageddon Vault, is an important location for us all. 100 million seeds from throughout the world are kept in the dungeon. If a catastrophic event occurred that swept out the Flora Kingdom, these seeds might be used to recreate our vegetation cover. It is designed to withstand any natural calamity and is elevated above sea level in the event of flooding caused by rising sea levels. Surprisingly, the vault is unaffected by politics since North Korea has supplied seeds. Number 6. North Brother Island, New York, USA. Although North Brother Island in New York's East River appears to be a pleasant spot, it has a tragic history. Around 1,000 travelers were stranded on the island after their ship sank. It later became an infectious illness hospital when Mary Mallon, aka Typhoid Mary, was admitted. Mary was the first person to have typhoid disease, infecting 50 people, 3 of whom died. The island is now deserted and serves as a bird refuge. We're wondering if the island is haunted by Typhoid Mary, which would explain why no one wants to go there. With this information, this seems like a dreadful place, and many people are right to be scared of visiting. Number 7. Snake Island, Brazil. Although you may be disappointed that you won't be able to visit any of the places on this checklist, this is not one of them. Snake Island, also known as Ilha da Queimada Grande in Brazil, is only 93 miles off the coast of Sao Paulo and is a residence to an alarming number of snakes, between 1 and 5 snakes per 10 square feet to be precise. Even though we can't fathom anybody wanting to visit here, it's definitely for the best that they aren't allowed. Sea levels rose and buried the ground that linked the island to the mainland, allowing the snakes to reach the island. Number 8. Fort Knox, Kentucky, USA. Most people know Fort Knox, but only a few have visited it. Since it houses a significant quantity of U.S. gold deposits, it is known as one of the most closely guarded places on the planet. The security precautions are incredible, and none of the employees have clearance to the vault. The vault is not only composed of concrete-lined granite and fortified steel, but it also requires many permits to get entrance. The employees only know one combination. Thus, gaining access would require a coordinated effort. Being a gold depot, the level of security is understandable. Number 9. Chichen Itza Pyramid, Mexico. The Chichen Itza Pyramid attracts hordes of tourists each year, so you might be shocked to see it on the list. Visitors are not permitted to climb it, even though they can visit it. People were able to ascend to the summit until 2006, when they were forced to close it due to a fatal event. The ancient Mayan pyramid has steps on either side, but they have eroded over time, adding danger. Although you can't climb to the top, you can see this marvelous wonder from the ground. It is not the same, but it is still breathtaking and legendary. Number 10. Grand Shrine of Ise, Japan. Japan has shrine culture down to a science. There are approximately 80,000 shrines in Japan, but none compare to the Grand Shrine of Ise. Thanks to its architecture, the skillfully made temple is the most expensive, although they used no nails in its construction. The Grand Shrine of Ise is rebuilt every 20 years to represent death and reincarnation, but no one is permitted to enter due to its sacred status. You'll probably see it from the other side of the wooden fence unless you're a descendant of the Japanese royal household or a priest. Number 11. Area 51, Nevada, USA. No one has been able to access Area 51 despite numerous attempts. People have speculated about the mysteries it hides because it is America's most prominent and strange banned place. The majority of people believe they are concealing captured aliens or UFOs. Area 51 is a U.S. Air Force and CIA testing territory on official records because of its remote location. If this were true, it makes sense why the place is so secretive, but you can never be too sure that they aren't hiding some creatures from space.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Knowledge Matrix and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.